Hello, my name is Day. This particular reading, I guess I probably should do like a little intro. Welcome to my channel. My name is Day. I am an intuitive reader of spirit. This channel is new. This is new to me in my life. Thank you for tuning in and sharing your love and your light to my channel. I hope that you subscribe. I hope that you stay tuned. This particular reading, just to give you a small disclaimer, I don't like to talk a lot. I like to give the messages. Don't have a big intro. If you happen to want to inquire about a personal reading for my particular website, which a blog will be coming soon, webinars will also be coming soon. You can definitely check out my homepage for all of that information. Alrighty, so again, thanks, welcome, and all those things. Today's particular message, right? They got a lot to say. I don't know what's going on today. As soon as I woke up, there's a lot of energy, but this particular reading will be done daily for those who just need a little guidance for the day from Spirit, from God. It will be a 5-card spread. The first 4 cards will be pulled from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck that I am currently shuffling. And then we will pull clarifiers from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And your 5th card will be from the Spirit Messages. Alrighty. Hope everyone is safe, doing well. Even if your city is open, like, please, be safe. We get it. We got it. Everybody got a couple hours in their pocket. Want to go spend a little something. We get it. We got it. But let's be safe, ladies and germs. Pun intended. Anyways, so our first card will be the challenge for today, or the lesson that you may be learning today. So let's see what Spirit has. So for the first card, the challenge. Never ending story. Oh, Jesus. We're going to have to figure this out if I go forward. There we go. Never ending story. I'm ordering a camera and all those things, so just stay tuned. Energy to use for today. What can help you today? I am going to take that. Soulmates. Yikes. I mean, not yikes. I'm sorry. Ooh, that wasn't nice. Just because I'm in my situation don't mean that you can't be happy in your situation. So my apologies. God bless. Moving forward. The third one is energy to avoid. Oh, that was a double. Okay. Exchanging gifts. Oof, the lighting, my lord. I know we're gonna work on it. We will. I promise. Exchanging gifts and co-create is in the reverse. Reverse messages. I only read reverse for this particular deck or one other deck. Reverse messages are not bad. In the sense of bad, I guess in the toddler sense of bad, it just means there's an additional layer of protection that they want to give you, an additional warning or lesson or something else that they want to bring to your attention. That you may be thinking that you're doing right, or that you may be thinking that you're doing wrong. They just want to give you some clarity about something. So we'll get into that. But let's pull the 4th card, which would be, what is your advice for today? Imagine. Also, she's in the reverse. There we go. Maybe it's a little better. Alrighty, at the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. Community in reverse. I'm very familiar with this card. I will be using the actual book to reference for these cards. Reason being, when I purchased this particular deck, as I read the book, it just seemed like certain words within the description would like glow for a sense. You got that glow. I'm sorry, that happened. Um, so when I pull these particular cards, I do use the book. I like to get as much detail as possible. You'll notice that in my readings as we continue to move forward. I'm not a very broad, bland reader. I like for you to have concrete information. Even if you don't subscribe and this is the only video that you do watch, I try to give you as much as I can. Of course, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't be stingy. If you're not feeling the vibe, if you're not feeling the reading, if it's just not resonating at all, feel free to try another one of my videos or another reader. Maybe, God has something for you somewhere else. Either way, love, light, and blessings to you. So let's get into this reading. So the first question is the challenge for today, which is number 37, Never Ending Story. And it is in the upright. Self-criticism, wounded ego, hurt and loss, rejection, humiliation, self-loathing, arrogance, unnecessary dramas. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being your true self. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Fear, envy, procrastination, greed, and the perception of victimhood could all be active in your life at this moment. Maybe you're afraid of all the good that is coming your way, so you step out of your lane, totally aware of what you're doing, but seemingly powerless to stop it. Use criticism constructively right now. Better yet, stop telling this story altogether. Make up a new one. The universe loves you deeply and will wait for you to figure that out. Tell a new story, and success is all but guaranteed. You can do it. So, in this particular card, something that stands out to me, and again, apologies about the lighting. Right down here, and there's a heart, but it's capsulated, but it looks like it's glass to me, and we all know glass can be easily broken. So I feel like someone is keeping their passions, their heart, their maybe love for someone, maybe moving on, maybe the fear of this love that's coming through, the fear of the passion of a new beginning that's coming through. Maybe you're afraid that it's going to go left and wrong like it possibly may have before. Maybe you're seeing signs that are showing you, indicating things that have happened before, triggering emotions from before when you may have failed, or this relationship may have failed, or you failed at love, something to that nature. As we go through, I will clarify each card so that I remain in the energy from that card. I don't like to circle back. Never ending. It is, never end. That was a good movie. But anyways, never ending story. So maybe you feel like this is always a cycle, a repeating cycle over and over again. Here we go again, as much as I made changes with all the new things that I've done, and still and yet, I feel like I can't get out of this bubble. I can't let my passions go. And this, no one else is in this picture with this person. So this may be something that you're doing to yourself. There's no other animals. There's only this person and their heart. And it looks like it's encapsulated. You got wings on your, well, they have wings on their back, so I'm trying to understand why spirit is directing me to fly, because there's wings also in this exchanging gifts. But we'll get into that. I don't know why I said wings. I just say what they tell me, baby. Anyways, we can get a clarifier for never ending story. Clarify never ending story. Clarify never ending. Yep. Page of Wands. Oops, sorry. My bad. Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Wanting to set out on a new journey, but keeping yourself bound. The Eight of Swords, to me, this woman looks like she's covered up in like newspaper or toilet paper or something, something that she can easily, break out of. She could easily move one of her arms out of one of those and take a sword and remove herself. And again, I say her because energies are interchangeable. So male, female, whomever. I feel like that's what's going on. You're afraid to release and to set out on this new journey. Again, this new journey could be different for everyone. Don't try to make a storyline fit that doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit for your love life, but it fits for your career, skirt, 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 skirt. Okay, just, I'm on the other side of that. So again, that's what I'm getting from the never-ending story. It is time to set out on a new journey. Not too sure why yet. Why you feel so confined, maybe in the old. So let's move on to the second card, which is soulmates, number 41. Companionship, friendship. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect person to support your dreams. Mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in a harmonic dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. That's beautiful. Soulmates. Can you clarify some? I didn't see that down. You can't really see it. I didn't see these cards down here. Someone's coming in. Knight of Wands, passion, rushing in. Be a little careful of this person. Sometimes they're a little impulsive. Might not think things all the way through. Ace of Swords, beautiful card, about getting to the root of things, being offered something stable, something worthwhile, something direct. I'm also getting make sure that it's an equal give and take. So again, I think that what's coming through, it could be very passionate, it could be very swift. But again, this is a collective reading. Everyone's not going to be the same, and I'm kind of getting two different things. Someone is definitely going to come in passion, bringing that balance, bringing what you need, and someone else may be getting a lesson learned from this, taking this ride and getting these breadcrumbs from someone. I'm getting breadcrumbs for some reason, and that bringing back to what I just said about whether for the good or for the bad, this is a person that's going to change your perspective on life, on whatever this may be, love, business, whatever. There's getting ready to be changes in partnerships. And partnerships, excuse me, I know this is shaking, sorry. Partnerships can be, again, business partnerships, friendships, romantic relationships, whatever it may happen to be. Make sure that you're looking at the situation in a deep sense. Make sure that you're letting your guard down and allowing this to grow into what it should be. And that's, I know we're probably going to they're bringing me back to the community card that's in the reverse. So some of you may have some people in your community that need to leave so that this new love or this new passion or this new situation can come in. Some people can't get to this next love and passion because of maybe who they have that's giving them the imbalance in their community. But let's move forward. I don't want the video to be, 45 minutes. Moving on to the third place, energy, blah, 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 right? Energy to avoid today. What can harm? So the first one we have is exchanging gifts. Ooh, I need like a hot tea. Sounds easily. The law of giving and receiving, trade-offs, weighing costs, determining value. You have everything you need to seize the opportunities that are being offered to you. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do. Do. There we go. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the values others bring to your life. All your hard work and efforts, your commitment to learning, creating, and spending your time wisely pay off in ways you may not have been anticipating. Sorry. Everything is an exchange. Keep doing what you're doing. Goodwill comes back tenfold. And then we're going to go into the co-create, which is a number 40 if you are into astrology. I will do astrology. I'm sorry, astrology, right? Right? I don't know why I said that. Numerology. We'll look at that before I leave you. Okay. Co-create in the reverse. Creativity, art, inspiration, manifestation. You're trying too hard. Perhaps you're in a creative slump, suffering writer's block. Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Why do you think it all has come down to you? Divine inspiration means the drawing in of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. So let's clarify. Get a little room. Start with exchanging gifts. Start to clarify exchanging gifts. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is a card of someone setting out to go get their ninth cup. Someone setting out to go get that next accomplishment in life, whether that be, again, it could be in business, it could be in love, it could just be on your own self journey of self-care and spiritual, awakening and growth. It could be a lot of things, but someone is definitely ready to move on with their life, and it's time. This is the second card of journeys, of new journeys. Page of Wands, Eight of Cups, setting out on new journeys. Can I get a clarifier for co-create? Ace of Pentacles. Stability, foundation, monetary abundance, security. Whatever you're setting out to do, it's going to bring, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Again, transfer the sexes as needed. If you're a man, king. If you're a queen, whatever. Anyways, we all have feminine and masculine energies. We don't have to go and have a whole seminar about that right here, right now. Tune in later for that. But anyways, this is pulling the feminine energy. Either way, the Queen of Pentacles, sitting on her throne, knowing what she has built, knowing what they offer, understanding the value of things, time, money, investments, offering stable stability. It says stable and stability, right? Offering a stable future, giving yourself stability, giving the situation stability, giving your family, your future stability. And maybe you're trying to force this. Whenever I see aces, to me, and how I read, it's something that divine is bringing in. Divine. Not the Tasty Cake truck, not Amazon Prime, the divine. So you cannot force the divine to move you before the time is right. Sometimes we get, and this was coming out, sometimes we get a little impatient. We get a little selfish because we know how hard we work. We know what we've done. We know, how much we've been through, the tears we cried, so on and so forth. However, don't forget that you're not the only person being blessed. You're blessed to bless others. Others are blessed to bless you. When a shift happens, when divine decides to move things around and that wheel turns, multiple people are going to be impacted. So it's not just about you being in the right place and you having learned your lessons. It's about everyone that's going to be impacted once they make that turn. Everyone has to be in the right place or not. But divine is going to move when they're ready, and they're going to make a decision for you when they're ready. I feel like I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to y'all. Thank you for being my support. Let me just say that. Child, jeez. I tell you. And it can be so hard staying diligent in what you're doing. Even for me, I guess I'll give this. See, Spirit to jump up and make you give a testimony in a second, but I ain't going to take too long. This here for me is brand new. This here for me, if you know me in real life, you'll know that this is something that is a huge leap and bound for me. Not something that I ever thought that I would be doing, but it's quite clear that this is my never-ending story of me keeping myself also clammed up because it took me this long to even get the channel. So again, whether this I get 10 views, 10 million views, I appreciate you. God bless you. Love and light to you, and I hope that you're getting something from this. And we're going to continue. So we're going to move on to Imagine 20. Okay, and it's in the reverse. So let's see. Turning imagination into manifestation, creative thoughts, illusions. Illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release your fear. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you truly desire. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your head. No matter what, illusions are a misuse of imagination. So going back to what I was stating, you're getting ready to set out on a new journey, but you're replaying the last time I tried this, the last time I did this, the last time this was the outcome of me stepping out on faith, stepping out to something new, stepping out to try a new journey, stepping out to change myself, stepping out to whatever, stepping away from. Spirit just says it might not be stepping out too, it could be stepping away from. Excuse me, this is my exercise ball. From someone, something, somewhere. Stop replaying it. It's all in your imagination. Can we get a clarifier for Imagine in reverse? Imagine in the reverse. Temperance. I love it. Patience. Have patience, my child. Ebb and flow is what I'm hearing at the bottom of the deck. Two of Swords, being guarded, sorry. The Star card. It's coming. It's coming. You can't see it. You obviously feel a little blind to this situation that's shining so brightly. And again, here we go twice with the blindfold. And then also when we bring in the never-ending story card, we have her putting her hands over her eyes. So you're trying your best to not see what's clearly going on here, or you truly don't see it because it's not time for you to see it. Divine is at work. The Temperance card also for me, one foot on ground and 1 foot in water. The ebb and flow, but also the stability. You have to be able to, and when they say ebb and flow, that's the give and take. That's the natural flow that you have no control over. That's divine natural flow that you have no control over. So stop replaying those movie reels in your head. This is going to be something different. But it won't if you keep anticipating that coming your way, because the more you set out and say, this isn't what I want, I don't want, that means you're putting all your energy in what you don't want, which is just bringing it closer to you. Stay hopeful, stay positive that this is working out for your greater good, because it really is. And so then I will get some clarity for the bottom of the deck, which is the Community card in reverse. We can work on this, lady. I'm telling you. So if I can just get a card to clarify community. Okay. Shame. If you're here for a reason. If you're watching this for a reason. The Six of Swords, setting out on a new journey. No one in this picture, one thing I always know is no one in this picture is happy. There's not confetti. Sometimes moving on doesn't make people happy. Sometimes you have to pack up what you have, your emotions, the love you have, whatever it is, the energy, the last bit of energy, whatever it is. Sometimes you have to pack it up and go. And I feel like pack it up. So some of y'all may be moving, and maybe you feel like you're moving with less than what you came in with. Moving less. You're taking less than what you have. is what's coming to me. So maybe you own your home, you had a nice car, you had all these things, but all these things either have to be sold or given back or something like that. And now you're moving, you feel like you're moving down. Well, we're moving on down. Sorry. Anyways, six swords, and also the high priestess, someone who is very knowledgeable. So you've bossed up, you've moved up, you've promoted up, but you might not feel like you have. Because the high priestess is a highly intelligent person. This person is someone who is well has the secrets of um, Akasha, I believe is what it's called. Moving on, they have the secrets of the divine. They receive spiritual, and that might be why why you're here looking at tarot, because you're getting divine messages and you're trying to figure out where that comes from. Yes, we all have intuition. Some of us have other gifts. God bless. Thank you, Jesus. Um, but either way, they said you use your spirit of discernment. We all have it, and I just feel like you've been on a journey of trying to understand your spirit, trying to understand manifestation and how this works, how energy transmutes. Maybe you started out Catholic, maybe you started out Buddhist or whatever, and now you're starting to understand this, and this is starting to resonate with you. That could be. But I feel like this person is either setting out to become the high priestess or has already become the high priestess, is now setting out to then move on to the next phase of life. So again, there's two different paths here. Some people need to get rid of, and some people need to open up to the new. Belonging, being seen and understood by others, a sense of family and friends, knowing your place in the world. Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role, to play a role within the larger whole or a larger group or a community? Stand tall, be you. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. So maybe you're trying not to show that you're here, because it resonates with me. So I guess I'll give you my insight, and hopefully that'll wrap it around for yourself. This is the reason. This is this is new to me. This is not something that I've been very open about. This is something that I know that I've ascended to, but a lot of people don't understand it, and maybe that's what it is. A lot of people don't understand where you're coming from. Maybe you're coming out, so maybe you are someone who is in a same-sex situation, and you don't know how to tell people that this is your lover. You don't know how to create that whimsical environment for you and your person, because you know that what's getting ready to come back. So it could be that you have ascended to a new level of something in your life, and you're either not sure how to walk into it, you're not sure how to let go of something, someone, a community of people, or maybe you're wondering where your community is going to come from once you make this decision. Something that I am very adamant about is that when you step out in faith, in good faith, with a good heart, with good intention, the universe, the divine, God will bless you, because you didn't do it with ill intent. It may not have been the decision that he may have wanted, he or she, divine may have wanted, sorry, no sex, divine may have wanted you to make. However, they're not going to punish you because you did it with a good heart. But you definitely need to open up to the blessings that are here. There's definitely a person that is a part of this particular reading with you. The soulmate card, the community card, exchanging gifts card, someone helping you, someone bringing you something, someone, of course, divine is there with you. But this, excuse me, I apologize, this seems more of an actual person. Did I look at the bottom of the card? Oh, yeah. We did. So now we will pull your spirit guide message. And I will let y'all go. We'll be at 30 minutes. I'm going to try to reduce it. Because people don't be having all day. Then again, you could be at your desk typing up reports, listening to music in between your tarot readings. Who knows? All right. I'm ready. And I don't pick a set number. Whatever flies out until they tell me we're good. What do you have for the Divine Collective today? What do you have? Four. That's good. And we will read them. Okay. A mother's love. I know. We're gonna work on it. A mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So maybe that is what it is. Maybe you're looking for that motherly love, that motherly support. Maybe you have lost your mother, or a mother figure, and you wish that they were here to help you through this process, to help guide you, which is another reason why I think some of this may be for career for you. Maybe it may be the love and the passion you have for your career, but I'm getting a strong sense that this is for more, love for you today. For some of you, sorry, for a large part of the collective. And that maybe you may want that motherly guidance on making a decision on how to deal with this. And you may feel stuck and trapped in your own mind with that. That's, the next one is hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. I definitely think someone, who has gone on, crossed over, however you resonate with that or whatever wording you choose. Um, if you've been praying, I feel like this person is praying. So if you've been praying and asking for someone to give you a message, are they here? Are they watching me? Can I speak to them? Anything like that, they're definitely hearing your message, your prayer. And if it's just God you've been talking to and you want to know if he's talking back, he's letting you know that he is. The next card, synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So again, it may not be your, prince on the white horse or your damsel in distress. It may not be that. It may be the person that's going to solidify what you really want and or need in a partnership, business partnership, or love and romance. But someone is definitely coming to you that's divinely guided, and your ancestors, I feel like, are behind this, trying their best to soothe you, walk you through this, confirming I'm more than okay. And I was going to say, I'm more than sure that you're probably getting some type of like, oh, I didn't give you your numerology, and I apologize. Hopefully, I'll put it in the description. I'll go back and pull it, so that what numerology numbers to look up, what numbers come up, so that you can Google them later, to get that additional layer of protection of message. So the next card, which you're getting a line of hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. So if there's a mother figure, which I feel like there's a lot of strong energy for a mother figure looking down, watching over. They're there. They hear your prayers. The synchronicities. I'm gonna get it together. The synchronicities that you're seeing: 1111, 222, 404, 444, 505, 808, 888, or you see feathers, or you've seen a flash of light. That's the divine trying to get your attention, just to let you know that they're with you. If you were think about what you're thinking about, stop for a second and look at what you're doing. Maybe you're working on a project. Maybe you were thinking of working on a project. Who knows? In those moments, just take a second and just say, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? What am I doing? And hopefully you'll get some clarity. And then of course, always Google. I love Google. Google Photos when you're doing numerology, because they'll give you like a bunch of just like quick little clips. You don't have to read like a 10-page article if you don't want to. But I definitely would say look into your numbers if you have not. If you've never heard of numerology, look it up, because you are definitely getting a lot of synchronistic events are happening to you. To have three cards talking about your loved ones and another that have crossed over, they're definitely trying to get your attention. Okay. So thank you so much for joining, for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Love and light.